Hello, welcome to day 51 of the Unshakable Transmission series. I'm super excited today. We're going to speak about gratitude, and it is Thanksgiving in America, so what better topic for today? But I want to first allow more people to come in, and this is going to be an interesting episode. I'm going to put on some makeup as I'm going through this. I'll allow more people to join, and I'm going to speak about how gratitude is not what you think it is. And this is why you may notice yourself continuing to chase even when you have what you desire, even when, things are coming into your life. For so long in my life, I was chasing. I kept chasing the next goal, getting everything, chasing. And my family would always say to me, Paige, you keep chasing. What are you looking for? And I'm going to explain to you why you keep chasing and how it has a lot to do with nervous system and gratitude. We're going to just play some sound to drop you into your heart and your body. Amazing. I'm going to get ready while I'm explaining this episode. This will be fun. I haven't worn makeup in like a year, so we're going to just get on with it. But what I want to speak about is that I used to think that I was just like so ambitious, so goal-oriented and stuff, but I wasn't chasing the thing. I thought at the time I was chasing a feeling that I didn't know how to access in my own body. And so that's why every time I hit a goal, received abundance or whatever it might be, I never actually felt it. And when you don't feel things inside of your own body, you're always going to chase. It's never going to feel like enough. And so this all comes down to the nervous system and gratitude, which I'm going to go over. And so for me, what this looked like is I kept chasing more and more. I got 7 figures. I got the perfect partner, the perfect life, everything I could have ever dreamed of. And it still didn't feel like enough. And the reason it didn't feel like enough is because there's a big difference between receiving something actually in your nervous system versus just receiving it and not feeling it. There's a big difference. The first part is you receive something and you actually feel like you have it inside of your body, right? Until you feel that, it's never going to be enough. You're going to always chase. And so you need to ask yourself, what feeling are you trying to connect with? Because we all, as humans, are wired to desire something because it gives us a specific feeling, right? And so if you have not yet rewired your nervous system and done the nervous system work, it's never going to be like enough. You're going to always keep chasing. And this really comes down to having the capacity in your nervous system, but it has a big deal to do with gratitude. And gratitude is not what you think it is. Gratitude is not just a cute, gratitude list, affirmations, mindset hacks. Gratitude is a felt experience inside of your own body. We're going to do some sound. I want you to feel warmth. Feel where it goes into your body. You can always access the feeling of gratitude. It doesn't even matter what's happening on the outside. And for you to experience and feel gratitude, you don't think your way into it. You feel it inside of your own body, right? But many people are not able to access gratitude because their traumas, their limiting beliefs, their survival patterns are running the show. When you're in shame, fear, and guilt, it's very hard to be in gratitude. And so this is why you might not have felt the gratitude feeling inside of your body, because you cannot access the gratitude feeling when your nervous system is dysregulated. It's in a state of survival, right? And so if you are someone noticing that you can't stop chasing, you need to really understand that there's a difference between receiving and having, right? Receiving something and letting your body register the safety in having it. Most people do not realize, right? You can manifest something and still feel empty, still feel numb, still feel like you don't have what you desire because your body is bracing, it's gripping, it's tight, right? And so your body doesn't feel safe having it. So this is why you might have the wealth, you might have the perfect partner, the perfect life, blah, blah, but it doesn't feel like it. On paper, you have it, but it doesn't actually feel like it, right? And so this is not because you need to go chase more. This is because you need to have the body register it. And until the body registers it, it's never going to feel like enough, right? And so where in your life are you continuously chasing a feeling? All of the work that I do with clients is I help you rewire your mind and body so it's in harmony, and so that you're out of survival. When your mind and body is in harmony, then you actually feel like you have what you actually have. And from there, you feel good. You're no longer chasing, right? Because you can have all of the money in the world, all the clients, whatever it might be. But if you don't feel like you have it, you're always going to be chasing. It's never going to be like enough. This is kind of fun, like getting ready with you guys here, because I never do stuff like this. And so it's definitely outside my comfort zone. But here we are. Outside my comfort zone because I'm having to multitask. But it's fun. So ask any questions you have here. And so the real medicine, guys, if you want to stop chasing, if you want to stop feeling like you're a hamster on a hamster wheel, is feeling gratitude, a felt experience inside your body. It's not a cute mindset hack. It's actually feeling it in your body, and also realizing you can't call in something that you're not appreciative of in your current life. You can't ask for something when you're ungrateful for what you already have. And this sounds very cliche, right? But the universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your vibration, your frequency. And so if your body is in survival, nothing ever is going to feel like enough, because your predominant energy is shame, fear, guilt, lack. And so you can't be in a receiver state when you're in shame, fear, guilt, and stuff. And so much of my life I was chasing, like I mentioned, and it never felt like enough. And I just thought I had to get more. But really what I had to do is build safety inside of my body so that it actually feels like enough. That's really what I had to do. And so really ask yourself how you're the one creating your current environment, current scenario. Never feeling like anything's enough. Nothing ever will feel like enough until you've rewired your nervous system. Whoa, this is cool. Kind of like it's so fun coming on here, connecting with you guys, because I wish I knew all of this a long time ago. It would have saved me years of chasing. It would have saved me years of unease. So many times we think that we need to do more, but really we actually need to do less. And so a lot of the work that I do with clients is rewiring the mind and body so that the mind and body is in a frequency of abundance. When the mind and body is in a frequency of abundance, then life meets you right there. What you have becomes enough. It feels enough, right? And so until you feel that, nothing's ever going to be enough. You're going to just keep chasing. And I didn't realize this was like the root of all of it for me. And so if you are someone that like it never feels like enough, you're searching for something, you don't even know what you're searching for. This is your nervous system. This is your nervous system trying to find safety, trying to find and experience a feeling. But really what's happening is you chasing relief. You keep chasing because it doesn't feel like you have what you have on paper. On paper, you have all this stuff, but internally you don't feel it. And it has to do with your nervous system, all of it. And so I'm just kind of putting on random stuff here. And so you need to ask yourself, what are you trying to escape from? What feeling? And a lot of my work is somatic work, because until you go into the body and release the memories, the experiences that, were painful, you're always going to be operating from that survival, from those programs. I'm trying to find some mascara here. So just share in the comments any questions you might have. This is like new for me, you guys, coming on here doing makeup, but it's really fun. Ask any questions. Well, I wanted to finish this whole look with you guys here, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So really the bottom line is there's a huge difference between receiving something and having it. You could receive stuff, but it doesn't feel like you actually have it. You can have stuff and you're not actually receiving it because the state of your nervous system. So what you need to do, I don't even know how this looks, but we're just rolling with it. I haven't worn makeup in so long. And so what you need to do is rewire your nervous system. If you want help with this, this is all the work that I do, and I can help you. And we'll get your nervous system out of survival, you know? If there is one wish that I could have had sooner, it would be to get to a place in my life where it's like, I've arrived, I'm here, right here. And so that feeling that you desire is going to come from rewiring your nervous system and releasing the stuck, stagnant energy, the survival patterns that create your predominant state of shame, fear, guilt, lack, scarcity. Where is the mascara? I would love to complete all of this with you guys so you guys can see the ending of it, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So, I don't know. This has been really fun. All right, well, I don't know what the rest is, so we're just going to have to, I'm going to have to finish this after. But yeah, so the bottom line is if you desire something, right, and you don't have it, it has to do with your body not feeling safe receiving it and your body actually not receiving it, right? And so when you don't feel like you have something, guess what? You keep chasing, you keep doing, you keep going, right? And so this isn't because you need more stuff. Although I'm so, I'm a huge proponent for unlocking your highest self, etc. But a lot of ambition and drive is masked in shame. And so what you need to do is connect with the feeling of gratitude in your own body, because you can't be in a state of gratitude and shame at the same time. So connect in with your heart, place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, exhale, connect with this sound frequency. And allow this to release areas in your body that feel tense, that are gripping. When you're constantly bracing, when you're constantly gripping in your body, you're blocking yourself off from abundance. You're blocking yourself off because you're running on shame, fear, guilt, scarcity patterns. So if you are someone that sees yourself in this story, that feels activated when I speak, when you land on my content, that's an invitation that my work is for you. My work is deep. It's not a mindset hack. It's deep into your body and your nervous system. The state of your nervous system determines the quality of your life. And so if you want to get to a place where you're like, I've arrived, I'm right here, you need your mind and body and nervous system in harmony, in alignment, in sync. It's not about chasing. It's not about doing more. It's about coming back into the body, coming back into the heart. So DM me abundance if anything speaks to you as you hear my voice, as you land on my content, and we can rewire your nervous system. Thank you for joining this episode today. It was so fun. I need to put some mascara on, but it was fun. And I will see you guys next time.